Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I'm Matt Rose. With me is Josh Byerly.
Hey, I'm here. How you guys doing?
We're happy to be back. We've taken a little bit of a hiatus, I guess. We've just been busy, and sometimes it's tough to get together. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
tough to line things up.
yeah, kids are back in school. Things are getting busy. So
But there's a lot to talk about.
there's
That's a good
lots to
thing.
talk about. My game room is still a pigsty, so it's wonderful. I guess it's just how I live. What can I do? Hoard it.
Oh, good. Today we want to go over, what was it, yesterday? Yesterday we had the first Goldin Auctions. We wanted to, briefly go over that, cover kind of our thoughts. I'd love to hear everybody else's thoughts in the comments below, so please leave those. And then also, as you can see, we have two games down below, and we'll get into those a little bit later and leave you guys guessing up until that point. So you want to just hop right into it, Josh?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All
Jump
right,
right in.
let's see if I can remember how to use how to use Zoom. All right. So,
Look at that. All right, yeah. So we had the first auctions end yesterday. Um, I don't exactly know how long they were up, but it looks like there was 108 video game items that included two Fortnite cards, one graded by PSA and one graded by Beckett. I guess they just got thrown in with the video games because it's a video game card. So out of the gate, we kind of sorted this highest to lowest. So yeah, I don't know. I guess, Matt, what were your overall thoughts of the auctions? I think you were listening to Clubhouse and watching them. And
I actually, gosh, we've been doing Clubhouse literally every day. If you guys want to join in, you learn a great wealth of knowledge there. But in Clubhouse, we did over-unders, and I kind of guessed, I thought maybe this would go under 1 million, but in the over-under, I said it would clear 1 million. I still think 800,000 is strong because I think the last one, honestly, was two guys going head-to-head and just seeing how far they could go.
mhm. I think it's strong. I think it's
Oh,
strong. It's
yeah.
Mario 64. I thought 1.5 was insane.
Yeah.
But the 98A plus plus is what's bringing it there. And I can't recall how many were on the VGA Pop report. I want to say for 95s, there were a handful.
I think this is incredibly strong. I don't think this is a fail by any means. I know a lot of people would probably like to come in here and say, "Oh, my prices are dropping." I was like, the other one was a real extreme case, but my God, 800,000. That's still strong in my mind. I don't,
Yeah,
maybe that's just me.
you make a good point, though. It takes two to tango. So
Yeah.
a lot of times you get these crazy, crazy prices when there's um, two people going head to head on things. And I do believe that's what happened in the first Heritage one. So $800,000 is still nuts, I think, on
Oh,
Mario 64.
yeah, absolutely. At least
I,
I think
you
so.
know, um, it's Mario 64. It's not your hang tab Mario, but I get it. I do believe that Mario 64, and I probably said it before, is one of the best video games ever made. It's
Yeah,
a fantastic game to play.
and it's
Spent
fun.
hours as a kid playing it, so I get it.
Yeah, and you didn't have to play it any one way. You could just pop it in, start playing, and just have fun with some of the side adventures, or just even cruising around all the worlds. I mean, there's so much cool stuff you could find. It's just fun.
Yeah, it was one of those first games of that test the boundaries of video games, right? Like
Yeah.
you're playing the game in this three-dimensional world, and you're going to see how far you can climb up that hill before it starts glitching to push you down. As a kid, there wasn't really anything quite like it at the time to kind of push to see where you could go in the open world of the game to play it. So um, yeah, it's a great game. I can see it always commanding big value based on what it was for video game history and that it's Mario.
Sure. We do have some interesting things coming up, but before we we hit what I kind of want to touch on here, why don't we comment on this 92A?
I think it's very strong. Um, it sold for more than the 96A plus,
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah, that's
660.
crazy.
This hammered at 676, 500. Um, this is a nice copy too. It's a two code hang tab. When it says two code, they're talking about the two codes on the back of the box. So this does not have the TM next to the entertainment system on the front. So uh, I think people get really caught up in these variants, these minute details on these variants. They're very cool. They're important to track, but the real takeaway with something like this is that it's a hang tab sealed Mario above a 9.0, and it's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
676 500 is a good price. It's a strong price. I thought it might go for a little more, but this is right around. I thought around 800,000. So I mean, that was 100 and some thousand off, I guess.
One other thing we need to consider here is, we're probably objectively going to be looking at these prices as though they're heritage prices. This is the first auction Goldin's done for video games. So, there could be other factors outside of, let's say, all these same games were in a heritage auction. We could look at it just how we would in any other auction, but this is a different, to me, this is different because it's their first auction. So there's going to be a lot of eyeballs that were on all the others that weren't on this one.
Yeah, I agree, Matt. The first heritage signature, there wasn't, all the games combined didn't crack what Sonic the Hedgehog sold for. So
yeah,
I mean,
this is
that's
very
some
true.
perspective here. They got 3 years under their belt nearly at Heritage with video games, but let's be real, this is a first auction for Goldin.
And they crushed
They
it.
they had great items. They did really well. These items did really well. That's a 9.4A Sonic. And an A seal on a Genesis is fine. I mean, if you're if you're into the plastic side of things, which a lot of people are, like that's fair. It's not my cup of tea. I could take a C plus or an A plus plus. I don't really give a shit. But I do know that an A seal is not a perfect seal. So this is a crazy price. But is it the instance that it's the first Sonic to market? Does a higher grade go for more? I mean, maybe not the first Sonic, but the first one we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And people, I think when you see that span where there's not a game for a long time, it kind of creates that pent up demand. Like, what is something like this going to sell for? Because none are coming to the market in the public's eyes. So,
isn't there one coming up in Heritage Auction?
yeah, I think it's a 940 plus. So very similar grade.
Okay, so that'll be a great gauge, really, because that'll give us, yeah, that'll be awesome to see.
I agree. Yeah,
Here,
VJ 95.
I wanted to hit on this for sure. Yeah,
Uncirculated, right? Isn't it uncirculated?
it is. It is
U95.
uncirculated. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd zoom in, but
It's okay.
I can.
Yeah,
But
you have to click on the whole thing, and then
yeah,
it takes you to another page. So don't do that right now. But yeah,
this surprises me. To me, this is the. I may God, I hate saying this. This is just. I mean, I honestly couldn't grab this right now, but to me, this is a deal of the auction. There's two deals in here specifically that stand out to me. This feels like a deal of the auction to me because I know what this would cross. Generally, don't take me out of context. I know generally the range this would cross over to. So I really do feel that this. I don't know. If I had the means, I feel like this was a deal. That's just me.
Yeah, it's nice. The guy who owned it was posting on Facebook. I think it's Jim Jimmer. I'm curious why, and I know that he has some WATA games, and he prefers Super Nintendo and N64 and VGA holders, and he's got a great collection of stuff. But I was curious to see why, if he was going to sell it, why didn't he try to put it in a WATA holder? I guess that was my only question. Maybe he didn't want to. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
I think a lot of the Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do. Here's my question to you: do you think if this was crossed, that it would have sold for more?
If it was a 9.8, yeah.
Yeah. But if it was crossed and say it got like a 9.6 A plus plus, what do you think that? Have we had any like nine
I
six
don't
A
know.
plus?
Maybe a 95 would have sold more than a 9.6 A plus plus. I have no clue.
You think it
That's a
would?
good question.
Yeah, you think it would at least a 9.6 A plus plus in my mind is still desirable. You think it'd go at least half of what a 9.8 A plus plus, maybe?
Maybe.
Huh. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's no way for us to answer this question because I mean, I don't have a
Yeah.
95 to cross, and I don't think anybody with them.
Yeah.
But I have crossed 95 games, not and 64 games, and they have crossed to both of them crossed to 9.8 A plus pluses. So,
Nice.
but that would be ballsy on this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Uh, anyway,
But as you can see, it didn't bring the same value if it
no,
is a 9.8 A plus plus.
no, and
You're as a seller, I guess you're leaving a little bit of money on the table. You know.
yeah, maybe it's something to keep an eye on in the future because obviously we can't see the differences in
Yeah.
VGA to WADA prices on Heritage because Heritage won't accept VGA. But with this platform, maybe in the future we'll be able to see the differences, and if there is enough of a difference, and you're trying to maximize your dollar, maybe that is you know, where you should go. But we don't. I don't think we have enough information yet.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Somebody did ask me about it that isn't necessarily have the longest how can I say it? They haven't been in the collecting game very long or buying games, so they asked me about it and asked my thoughts if and I reached out to some people, was wondering if it had attempted been crossed or not. I have no clue. So
Yeah,
um, it sits where it is, 246. That's a shit ton of money.
that's
Let's
still a
be
lot of money. I don't think you're crying on that
realistic
one.
here. I'd be
No.
My house would be on its way paid out. So
Yeah.
see you later, Mario.
First world problems, right?
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, 90A, Legend of Zelda Rev A round.
Yeah.
This is There are not a lot of Rev A rounds. I know that there never have been. So there are just not a lot of nice sealed Zeldas. Yeah. So there's not a lot of them. So 233,700 $233,700. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, is it crazy though? I mean, Zelda, we've talked about this before, right? And
Yep.
I've talked about it with other people. It's Mario, Zelda.
Yep. We
Those are the two, right?
we should have known better, but yeah.
It's like Mickey and Donald,
Yep. Yeah. I mean, if there's
I guess.
they're like the two safest real. I mean, if you're looking at this from an investment standpoint, which I, you know, I guess any just darn near anything Zelda Mario is about your safest bet if you know little to nothing. Um,
Sure. If you're investing, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, that's awesome. $233,000. Zelda's getting some love. 90A
that's
right way
crazy.
around. Mario 2. This has got to be a
Woo.
record for this. $136,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
137.
That's crazy. But it's circle. I mean,
That is a 9.4A plus circle. I
wow.
believe this is the same copy. I've kind of been tracking it. I don't know if there's a 9.6 or a 9.8 on this, but I've been tracking this particular game. I believe this is a one that Rally owned, exited, sold to an individual.
How much
Um,
do we know publicly how much that was sold for?
when it's exited on Rally, I want to say it was like $40,000 to $50,000,
Wow.
and that was about a year and a half ago, or a year ago. Yeah, I think that maybe
Wow.
a little less than a year. Looks like it, and it showed back up here on Goldin,
Good
$136,000, 137 almost. So
good 1 year return there.
yeah, yeah, that's a nice little hold it.
150, 160% return.
Mm-hmm. That's nutso. Um,
That's just crazy.
yeah,
That's awesome. I guess maybe we should
Yeah, the rounds on Mario 2, I mean, we're kind of going slow here, right? But the rounds on Mario 2 are really awesome. They were all open at Christmas, 1988.
Uh,
Everybody opened this game.
yeah, you couldn't get it. You
Couldn't get it.
no, they were sold out. Like here locally, they were gone.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this didn't stay in round seal very long either. It bumped right over to the oval. 89 rolls around, and Nintendo's making their seal of quality change over to oval. So
So essentially,
uh,
this was a Christmas
Christmas
possible
88,
release that didn't get opened.
that's nuts if you really think about it.
It's insane.
Everybody opened Mario 2. So,
Yep.
okay, 928 plus oval
Oval,
seal.
oval beats the hang.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
grade over quality. I mean, I
Wow.
shouldn't say that. Grade over
Rarity.
harder, cooler variant to buy.
Yeah.
If I'm buying one and somebody's like, $525,000 and they're like, pick one, I'm taking the hang tab
Yep.
any day of the week.
Yep.
Not to say that a 928 plus oval is not a good game.
No. No. I think we're both just thinking like if we wanted it in our collection.
If I wanted it for long-term hold, I'd prefer a
Hang
70
tab.
plus hang tab over a
Yeah.
928 plus.
Yeah. More
I would.
desirable. Yep.
Hell, I have a 70 plus hang tab.
Oh. Well, then you're a happy duck.
I am
This
the
is
exact
good.
same grade. So
Well, congratulations.
yeah, kudos to me. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 988 plus.
Whew, 81,000.
81 grand. That is
Wow. Did you
not
see
100, but that's a lot of money.
did you see that coming? I didn't.
I did for the grade, the quality, the condition. Made in Japan, Mortal Kombat is pretty difficult to find. I think this is a good game. I get why the Super Nintendo has value. The Genesis version is the better version.
Yeah.
The Sega CD version is very good too.
Man, that's
So,
a happy payday for somebody though. Seriously.
yeah. 60 grand, $59,040 for the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 940 plus. That's strong. I think, I don't know, maybe it's weak. That seems high to
It
me.
was yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking the last one was it more? I thought it was more.
Yeah, it probably cleared 100. I think I want to say it was around 96 and it was the same grade. Um, excuse me. But good game. I still need to get one. Oh boy.
Well, have
I'd
fun
like
with that.
I can't believe I never bought a sealed Link to the Past. That was my favorite Zelda. Okay, GoldenEye
Wow.
948 plus plus for nearly 60 grand as well as
That
that's
that is
that seems
bonkers.
that seems high. But
That is what it hurts me even more because this is a game that I actually had growing up. I bought off the shelf.
mhm.
Why I haven't bought it since, I don't know, but now I'm really
We're
kicking
idiots,
myself.
Matt. We're dumb.
I mean, it's so obvious. It's one of the greatest games.
Mhm.
Memory, yeah, whatever. We can cry
That's
on
why
a
you
day.
went and bought all the Modern Warfare 2s, Matt, because you were smart.
That's true. I did favor that game over, but this brings back, memories for me, and that's, a lot of this really comes down to that, I think.
Yeah,
It just are tied memories to these games. But
I agree, man. Chrono Trigger. Let's pick it up here. Chrono
yep.
Trigger, $55,000. I don't care. Um,
Okay.
Realistic Violence, Final Fantasy 7, 988 plus.
That was
Um,
shocking to me. That's just me.
you know what was shocking to me was one that sold for $144,000. I think that this is absolutely a better progression for pricing on something like this. Then all of a sudden, hey, they went for $16,000 to $18,000. All of a sudden, $144,000. That makes not a lot of sense to me. So, $48,000 for 988 plus first release of Final Fantasy 7
Mhm.
is good. Not necessarily strong, not necessarily bad, but good.
Okay.
I
Fair
like
enough.
it. 908 plus oval for Tyson for nearly $50,000. Also strong. I feel like that's a good price for
Okay.
908 plus. Um,
What about Marvel versus Capcom? Have we seen this? Have we seen that? I don't think we've seen that price with it. That's for sure.
no,
That's
we haven't seen
crazy.
a PS1. Not to mention, I don't believe a PS1 version of this, and then a 988 plus plus is nuts on a PS1 game because Wada picks these apart like crazy
Yeah,
single jewel case games.
I agree.
They'll You get a little bend or crease in the manual on the spine, you're automatically in the 9.4s. I feel like
Wow.
um, this is
Four,
a beautiful copy.
$47,900.
Yeah, monumental game though. I think Eric was on Clubhouse talking about how it really is the franchise and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 being the best fighting game of all time. You know, I don't know about that, but I think people say that.
I didn't play it enough to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Street Fighter I know, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Um. Okay.
Okay.
Zelda Ocarina of Time. Okay. Um.
Lots of
This is always amazing to me. So you,
Pokemon in
yeah,
general. Yeah.
the 968 plus plus red. This is the Y-fold bottom box, which is fine. People are getting caught up on these sand screenshots. I don't know why still, but the 948 plus version of that, $36,000. The 968 plus plus, $44,000.
Mm.
This 968 plus plus, I think was a good deal at 44
44.
grand. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because these were pushing 100, were they not? But I think maybe those.
968 plus plus, that's a beautiful game right
Yeah.
there, and that's that's really nice. I think that there was what 298s at this point,
I don't know.
maybe two or three. Um, I just don't think people understand populations on it. And I'll be very clear: I'm not a big Pokemon guy. I didn't play the games growing up. I don't collect the cards. I don't do any of that shit. I play Let's Go Eevee with my daughter. That's it. And we buy Pokemon packs now. So I this missed me by like a year. You know, I was past Pokemon when it came out.
Yeah, when the cartoons were coming out, I was just at I'd say 1 to 2 years from me from
Yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
cartoons on TV anymore.
I was on to girls. I was like,
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah, I just missed my age gap really.
Yeah, it did me too. So I mean it's cool for what it is. I like it. That's fine.
Yeah,
Um but I think that one was a good price. 948 plus, fair price. Good prices.
okay.
I think that if you got either or of these games and you are a dealer of sorts or somebody that's speculating, you're going to make some money on those two in the future. So
We may see them on Wada, or sorry, not on Wada, but on Heritage.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah,
That'd be interesting.
yep,
Perfect copy of Street Fighter. Was
yeah.
this?
That's the highest price I've seen one go for. $37,000 about.
And I'm guessing this was made in Japan.
It damn well better be. No, actually, the Majesco version.
Is it?
No, it's not. But the Majesco Street Fighter 2 is way harder to find than the Made in Japan version.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's okay.
This seems like right in the ballpark price, or am I off? Should it have been higher? 968 plus plus. That's crazy hard to find.
That's nice. I think there was a 96A plus that sold on Heritage for 28 just a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so that's right in line ish.
Yeah, it sold strong. It did well. This Pokemon Emerald undersold. I feel like a 988 plus plus. The Heritage one went for 60 plus, I think, and then
Oh,
one open auction at 988 plus on eBay sold for 40,000 and some change at the end of July. So this thing kind of took a shit. But I've never been big on Pokemon as a video game person, so I get it. Everybody loves Emerald. Everybody loves um, Crystal and all that other bullshit. And and then they want Charizard blowing his flames out of his mouth. So, okay.
Okay. Um,
There was an oval Zelda 85A for $32,000. That seems
high for an oval.
high. It just seems high. It's an 85A, but it doesn't really actually. Metroid 85 A plus sold for $25,000. I do know something like that. Maybe it was 20. Yeah, I don't know. That
It's still Zelda. It's still
it's
sealed.
Zelda. That's why.
And
Um,
what do you do?
Grand Theft Auto. This was neat. It's a brand new copy of Grand Theft Auto for PC plus the fail script. Somebody sent this in that must have worked for Rockstar or whatever the company was before. I can't think of it. They and they had some documentation. It's interesting. I don't know. I'll just say that I see Grand Theft Auto first release of it on PC. This is the one you want to get, and I think it's cool shit.
Yeah,
it's a computer game. Is it a $25,000 computer game?
There's a lot of other computer games I'd probably rather have.
I think that this is a monumental game. I do like it's on PC first. It's not on PS1. So this is important. This is before Rockstar. This is a great item. I don't know. I don't think it's a $24,000 game yet. The script adds a little bit of coolness to it. Does it add an extra $20,000 in pizzazz?
To somebody it did.
I guess. Yeah, sure. That's neat. I like stuff like that at a lower price point.
Yeah.
VGA 85 Plus Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition.
$20,000.
Almost 21,000.
Yeah.
You're talking prices to me when you say $20,000. That's like my wife telling me that something costs $500 when it says $599.
I think that's just how it's become. I don't know what else to say anymore. I'm just like, oh yeah, the game went to 10,000. Now it's 20. Yeah, it's sad because 2 years ago we'd be freaking out. Now it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, $20,000, 85 plus. That's probably a very nice copy. I didn't look at it close up.
Sure. I mean, you're looking at crossing out of the 85 pluses that I've, not this game specifically, but that I've crossed. You're looking at typically, it's going to be a super wide range, but what I've seen is 9.4 to 9.6, and then the CO grades are all over the map. A plus, A plus plus. You never know. It's just kind of rolling the dice.
Sure are. Okay, let's keep going here.
Yep.
Turtles closed at $20,000. Same grade as the one that Rally dropped at 22.
So it's right in line.
Right in line with that.
Yep.
Great game. Great piece of video game nostalgia history here.
Absolutely.
968 plus Tecmo Bowl sold for nearly 20 grand.
That is awesome. I love seeing
an oval seal, and I thought it was high, but then somebody pointed out one sold on Heritage for 16, and I was like, oh well, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. So, Battletoads, that was cheap.
Yeah, I think this underperformed. I would have seen this in the 30 range. I think. Compared to other games anyway.
Had somebody told me they were not bidding on this, I would have bid strong on this too. I love this game. Very hard to find sealed.
Crazy grade. That's a great grade for this game.
Yeah. I would have been comfortable paying that price easily. That's $20,000.
Yeah, that's
someone
got a deal there.
Yeah.
This is one that I thought personally, maybe I'm crazy, and it's crazy that I'm even thinking this, and as I'm wanting to say it, I'm checking myself. I think this was a deal. a steal. I really do.
Sure. I don't disagree.
I mean, looking at all the other copies and what they're selling for, and then you can get this one for 17. I mean, I'm seeing uh, what is it? Greatest hits, or it's not greatest hits. It's
Player's choice.
Player's choice.
Million seller.
I'm seeing Player's choice selling for more than this on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'd rather have first print.
Yep.
And
all right.
Hopefully hit a 9.
What about double dribble? 16 grand. Whoo.
I wonder if our
I don't think I've seen one sell that high.
I wonder if our good buddy got this because he was interested and we know it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave the names out, but I guess we'll find out.
All right. I like it. Halo Combat Evolved.
16,000.
16 grand.
No,
I think that was a good price. Whoever got that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this underperformed. I think we were figuring this would
25?
easily be, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say or to think or whatever. But even then, that's crazy because it's just a year and a half ago I sold one of these for $2,000.
The game is just too important for the modern era not to maintain, be the stronghold of that next gen. That's the game. Yep. I don't care if you're like looking for one for PS2, Xbox, GameCube, Wii, PS3. This is the game across all platforms that you want. Is the Xbox Halo Combat Evolved. Probably the NFR version though, right, Matt? So
yeah. Probably.
Okay. Super Metroid was a deal. Let's go quick. I'll go with some games. Super Metroid was a deal at 16 grand. That was a 948. Hard to find game sealed. Pokemon, Zelda's, Pokemon. I get tired of saying these games because I just don't give a shit about them. Mario Land.
Underperformed?
I think that underperformed a little. It was a 948 plus. I did, however, get one off eBay. Similar game. 90A is what I got back. Graded. Yeah. Nice copy. I'm keeping it. And I killed to buy it now at 2,500 in like less than a second when it came up.
Yeah.
So,
and this one's 13,500.
13,000 for 940 plus. If somebody wanted to buy mine, I wouldn't sell it for that price. My 908. So I think this is a good price for somebody.
Fair enough. Final Fantasy 92A. Wow. See, to me, this game's getting some love now because 13,500 for 92A.
Yeah. I think they were under 10 for sure.
Oh yeah. Not now.
There's Majesco Turtles. Okay. $13,000, I guess. If you like to spend that on something like that, it's fine. Smash with a B plus seal, 90 B plus for $13,000. Mm-hmm. That seems strong to me. What about Minecraft, Matt? How do you feel about that?
I think this is the highest selling Minecraft we've seen now. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's mine.
96A plus plus. First print Minecraft. That is a crazy. I mean, you and I both know this is a crazy grade to get in one of these. Good luck.
Yeah, these cases are shit. There's usually some sort of slippage on the insert. There's some issue always on these cases. But 12,300 is awesome. I'm happy with that. Sweet. Other people that have a nice one chilling in their closet, just let it marinate a little longer.
And let Josh sell his games and just follow his lead. Is that the we'll
sadly see. Yeah. Here's a 4.0 and Zelda test card for 12,300. I think that is fucking insane.
We used to be able to get these for about 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3,000.
Yeah, $800 to $1,200 is what I remember paying for them. So
not anymore.
Relative to everything else, they haven't jumped that much in price. This copy is very loved. I'll just say that.
Yeah. And that hole in it where they had the chain through it. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Tony Hawk.
That
3.
That's a lot to me because it's based off the grade 9 to A plus.
Yeah, I think that this is a super important game too, like Halo.
Sure,
Um,
absolutely. I mean, and fun as hell. Like,
yeah, yeah. I think that this is a too important of a video game. I think it's underpriced at 12,000.
wow, okay.
And everybody who hates me or disagrees with me,
Well, I don't
they,
have one, so I
uh,
shouldn't have a say anyway.
I
So
don't have one either. So I have a really ugly looking N64 one. Then I have a really cool Dreamcast one with a tech deck attached to the back. Um, all right, Zelda 85A plus. Uh,
Zelda, Metroid.
or Zelda Metroid. 2 chicks. That's all I know. So,
All right,
um, Metroid wasn't a chick. It's Samus. God damn it. Okay. Um, $12,000, nearly $12,000.
9.5 A plus oval.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A
Okay.
little low. I think that should have sold for a little more.
I
15,
was
17.
I was wondering that. This one surprises me a little bit because I kind of hold these two games in the same kind of regard in my mind when it comes to
Mhm.
PS1. But this is a better grade and just kind of holding it. I think we've seen a 9.8 A plus plus sell before.
Right around
Uh,
10.
yeah, right around 10. So it's still
I
just,
think that Gran Turismo is also a monumental game that
yep.
will continue to get major love. The Star Fox that sold for 12 grand. I think that's pretty good for that game. 9.4A plus.
Sure.
I don't like Star Fox.
No, I couldn't stand the game personally.
Yeah, I'd rather play a platformer than polygons. So,
Yeah.
um, okay,
I figured we'd just work down to, yeah, just down a couple more games till we hit under post 10,000.
okay. RC Pro Am 98A plus plus got some love.
Ooh,
10 grand.
10,000.
What a good game though, man. Um, Silent Hill. I had a pretty high prediction on the Allegra over under, and
It's off a bit.
was off quite a bit. Yeah,
So
it's
this
okay.
is way underperformed.
Yeah, I think this game's not very good on PS1. I think Silent Hill 2 is just an absolute gem of a video game on PS2.
Hmm.
Um, so I think over time, you know, both of those games, even though we haven't seen a good Silent Hill 2 self yet, I think they're both going to do very well long term. Great franchise. Not my favorite, but great franchise.
I sadly didn't even see this Adventure
Yeah,
Zelda 2 in here.
I miss that. I need one of those. I like that a lot.
So it's a 9A.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 10,000.
No way. Yep. Okay. What do we got?
Uh,
Mario
let,
Kart.
let's just
10
hit,
grand.
yeah, let's just hit this row and we'll call it good.
Okay.
Do you think this is really getting the love it deserves?
No, that's a fantastic game.
It's the first Mario Kart.
I'd rather have that than Star Fox 94A plus.
Yeah, I thought this would
I
go.
think an 85B plus Mario Kart should be chilling around 20 at this point. It's hard to find sealed. It really is, and it's the start of the franchise, right? So
Yeah.
maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe the start of franchises don't matter, and people should just be focusing on good video games.
Well, in a way, I could look at that too is, something like if we go to Modern Warfare 2 is going to get a whole lot more love than pretty much all the rest because it was the greatest one,
It's fantastic, right?
arguably.
Yeah, well, I feel that way about Double Dash um, on GameCube.
GameCube. Yeah.
I think it is by far the best Mario Kart game.
Hmm.
I do. I think it's Mario Kart 64 is great, and I've said this about other 64 games. I think the great 64 games were great 64 games. Um, but when GameCube came around, they took them and they just made those games so much better on GameCube, like Smash and Mario Kart. Mario Sunshine sucks shit. So go with Mario 64.
And that pretty much, I mean, well, we'll just throw in Sonic here. Was this yours?
This was mine. I'm very happy with this game.
My gosh.
Um,
Almost 10K.
almost 10K. I bought this about a week or 2 weeks before Goldin had their deadline to submit games, and I was sending in a couple to just see how they'd do.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $2,000 for it, buy it now on eBay. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just try it out. And so I sent it in because I sold a 9.4 in Heritage for $3,600. So I was like, $2,000 on a 9.8. I'll be okay. And if not, I'll keep it because I made money on the 9.4. So I gambled it, sent it in. I knew that they were going to have a Sonic in this auction, so I sent it in thinking maybe I could capitalize on the Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, that's a great grade. And I'm thrilled. I flipped it quick.
Wow.
I'm not ashamed of that either.
Now you can fund another great game to buy.
That's what I do.
Yep.
And house projects.
And keeping the wife happy.
Mm-hmm. Happy wife, Matt. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the very bottom, see what sold for nothing.
The steal.
Is that the lowest price game there?
No.
The NBA Jam Tournament?
I gotta come over here.
Oh, I won that FIFA Soccer.
You did?
Yeah, I bought that.
Oh. 9.2 a Game Boy. I didn't even see this.
Yeah, not very many people did because I bought it.
Wow.
The DK3, I think, is a steal of the auction. It's a 9.4A plus, and it sold for $2,100. If
Wow.
you're a video game collector, you know that Donkey Kong Country 3 was always the hard Donkey Kong Country to get. So congratulations to the person who stole this item out of this auction. Without a doubt, that is the best deal here.
Wow. And that's including hammer price.
Yep.
Wow. So was it basically minimum bid then?
Mm-hmm. Just about $1,500. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably got, it says that's 5 bids, so had a couple $100 increments or something in there. So that's fantastic. Okay.
We're done.
We're done. On to some moldy video games.
So yeah, what do we got here? We've been talking about this for a while.
Okay, so moldy games, it's been a thing, right? There was probably one of the greatest video game collections ever found for NES games that we saw about, how long ago was it? A year ago almost?
Yeah, there were so many games in that.
Maybe 8 months, maybe 9 months. And they were all on eBay, and somebody in New Jersey was listing them. They were all moldy.
Sick.
They were disgusting. And I ended up buying a gotcha for myself. And ended up buying this Xevious here off eBay for $50 at the same time. So
$50.
$50. Because I wanted to see if I could successfully remove plastic and clean the game, like keep the plastic on it, clean the mold off. But I failed pretty bad and ripped it all up. So
were you able to clean the mold off, like visibly?
I was able to visibly clean the mold off.
And was it on the back, or where was it?
It was splattered all over it. So it was chalky white ugly mold with some black here and there. So cleaned it off, left it outside for a couple days in the hot sun over the summer. So
killed it with the UV.
There's that. But I think that I'm not much invested into it. I know it was a moldy game. We're going to open it. We're going to open this one. And then, so this collection kind of morphed into another thing. People were buying stuff out of it. People got stuff graded. There was a Karate Kid, no rev. I think it's probably the only second sealed one known. And it got graded, and it looks like Ralph Macchio on the cover has blackheads all over his face, but it's just mold. It's absolutely disgusting. But there was a Ghosts and Goblins hang tab. There was a 1942 hang tab. Just ridiculous video games.
Yeah, rare games.
Fast forward a couple months, and Jeff Mazza shows up on Facebook, and he's showing all these hang tab games, and he's pulling them out, and they're all moldy, and they kind of fit the mold, no pun intended, the style of what we saw on eBay, like these super rare games. So I have to imagine he got the rest of them from that person, or they consigned him to Comic Connect.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting them graded. WATA decided at that point, we have so many of these games, we have to do something. So they created this red flow on the logo there to signify, I think they put on their website that this is the grade of the game as it stands, but we are not going to guarantee that this game will always be a 6.0. So if that makes sense to you, there's something that could deteriorate over time because of some outlier. And in this case, it's mold, Matt, as you can see.
Yeah, we have some mold right up here. It's not super bad.
But it's present.
Yeah, there's some, you'll see it as I get it out of this case. Some of this is reflection as well. Okay. And then in the future, we do have, and transparency, I got this for about $260, I think it was, off Comic Connect. So I think these games both came from the same spot.
I think I'm making an educated guess there.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm not 100% certain that that's the case, but it is an educated guess.
And then I bought a second backup because also Dan Allegra, Minus Worlds, he had the exact same idea. So what I may use the second copy for is do a fun video, possibly. Maybe Dan will help out. But this one has more mold. It's a lot worse and a lot more noticeable than this one. So the idea really is, you've had the idea, and we've heard the argument before, or not necessarily the argument, but just kind of the guess. Okay, the mold's been on these games for quite a while. What happens? Does it get inside or does it not? And that's kind of the debate back and forth. Is that not? Is that
that's a debate, and I think I know the answer. So
my personal view on it is it's on the surface and that's it, and that's as far as it's going to go. I don't think there's going to be anything at all inside whatsoever.
These games are outliers, I believe, because they're so disgusting. So I think if you see something and it's kind of flaky white, mold from sitting somewhere, it got some moisture one year and it just didn't clear up, so it just kind of dried inside there, that's one thing. But these are like soggy looking in some cases. This Xevious isn't that bad. It looks really nice actually after I cleaned it up. It does, however, have some staining from moisture. So I'll show you here.
The skater dye is the worst, so that'll.
So you can see right here next to the S mat on this Xevious.
Yep.
That's stained from.
Wow.
It's not sun fade. It had a big old glob of shit on there, and I cleaned it off, and it's stained the box. So I think this is an informative video that we're gonna do for people here.
All right. Yours is already clean. I'm putting.
You want to open mine first?
Yeah. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
This will be fun. We're opening sealed Nintendo games.
Yeah. Well, and Joseph needs contents for this.
Oh, he does?
Tracked. We'll do it. Okay.
How does it feel opening a sealed Nintendo game after, 30-some years?
You do a sniff test on here. Right out of the gate, I can see that inside the lip here, you maybe not be able to see this, but I'm going to open it up and you'll see it. But
I can see it. It looks kind of moldy.
Yeah, it's kind of
moisture.
Sorry, this is shit, isn't it?
That's okay. We just want to see the contents, and I could see it on the earlier shot.
Yeah, you can see it. It's there a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Am I completely wrong? Is it mold?
It's all mold.
This is great. I didn't expect this.
It's like I need a fucking hazmat suit.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I did not expect this at all. I really didn't.
Let's bring it over here. Can you see that better?
I saw it in the other, because you have the light shining down. Maybe I'll be able to get a good shot of it too. Oh my God.
I'm not going to put any gloves on, but I'll pull this out here.
I seriously did not expect this at all. I really
Ready?
didn't.
Ugh.
Wow. Now here's the other question. Did it get all the way inside the other baggie as well to like
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So let's shake this guy out. See what kind of shit we got living in there. That's pretty fucking gross, Matt.
I did not expect that.
Okay, we're gonna flip her over. This is all dusty as shit here. So, let's see.
Here, in fact, let me do one better. I'm not doing this favor. So here, let me put this on a spotlight video so people can really there. Now we
Okay,
can get
so
a
you
better
can get
view.
it. I'm gonna go wash my hands after this. This is
Yeah, I can see it.
see.
Yeah, it's almost like your finger, you just like wiped it off.
Yep. Okay. Ready to flip it?
Yep. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Note to self, do not buy Moldy games.
These ones are fucked. So,
They are trashed.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I seriously did not expect that.
Oh God, it's so gross. Stephen Reeves is gonna see this, and then he's gonna be like, "Why'd you open that in your game room?" I'll be like, "Because I'm a glutton for punishment."
Oh my gosh. Are we devaluing right now Moldy games?
I hope so.
Oh. I know
Okay,
some
you want to see
people
the
that
cartridge? How bad
paid,
this sucker is?
I know some people that paid some good money for some Moldy
Oh
games.
God. Oh God. Damn.
Uh,
I should have got some gloves. I didn't realize it would be this bad.
dude, I didn't think we were going to find anything on the inside. I really didn't.
Hey, the cartridge
Clean?
is actually really nice.
Okay, so if you want a nice, clean, new cartridge, you can get it. Everything
Look at
else
this.
is fucked.
Everything that was sitting on the back, though,
Oh,
fully
wow.
seeped through.
So that has mold on the back, too.
Yeah, on the back label.
So it's really not actually as in good condition as I thought.
We could take this a step further and open it up.
Oh, do you have a tool nearby?
No, but I'm not going to because it's disgusting inside, I'm sure. Look at inside there where the back label was against the.
Wow. Mold penetrates everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to go throw this in the garbage. I'll be right back.
Yep. Let me take the spotlight away. I can't believe that.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Yep. Well, what do you guys think? I'm not going to cut this part out. What are your thoughts on Moldy Games now that you've seen this? I didn't expect this. I'm really glad that we wanted to do this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun making another video with Dan as well. We're going to make a funnier video. He'll probably get more views anyway, but what are your thoughts? I honestly did not think that we would find mold on the inside. I really honestly thought, now obviously there could be different scenarios, you know, how it got its mold. You know, maybe these games were seriously like wet or I don't know. I'm just shocked. I can't believe it's on the inside. So, and this is, I mean, we're going to have a second, we'll see what happens with this.
That was really gross.
I can't believe that. All right.
Well, I feel filthy now, like I was in some hoarder's house.
So this will be more interesting because, I mean, this has a low level, really. Because to me, it just looks like this spot. I don't see any on the side. Maybe a touch up in here. None on the front for the most part. Maybe just like one spot up here, maybe one spot down here. But I get to crack open a water game.
Jesus, I feel sick now.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know.
I actually just broke this by hand, so.
Good for you. Look at you, brute strength. That's how they should do, and the clips bust when you do that off the top part.
Oh, the whole thing broke, like all of it.
Yeah, that's how it should do.
All right. Let's pop this.
Okay.
Got the little seal. Let's get this thing out. Come on.
Matt, can you make a thumbnail for our YouTube video? Make a YouTube face and say "mold in video games"?
Give me a good face.
No.
I think we might actually get the most views on this one. I'm just guessing right away because I'm shocked personally.
It's pretty amazing.
All right.
Okay, spotlight you. Spotlight you. Let's see this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't see. Can't see ish.
Sorry, I should have
All
spotlighted
right.
this from the beginning. All right,
Okay,
just pull the cases off.
I'm fascinated here. Ooh.
So yeah, you can see a little bit better here. There's actually, now that the case is off, you can see more mold spots. They're all through here. They're up in here pretty heavily. And then let's just go on the side. There was a couple of spots up right in here. And then I see just one spot here. And then I think there's a little bit down in here. Oh yeah, there's mold on the bottom too.
It's gross.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be. I don't remember the last time I've opened a NES game ever. Oh, this is crazy.
Oh,
I don't even care if it's moldy. This is nuts.
Yes, dude, that thing is disgusting. Careful. Okay, let's see.
You want me to just fully tear the plastic off? Or
I'll leave it on there. It's fine. You're just gonna watch out.
Oh my god. Ooh. Yeah, not looking. Oh god, I can already see it.
Oh god. You
can see it. Oh Jesus. Here, let me get a good view of this. You can see.
Matt.
This one's really bad.
Let's take it out.
Yeah, let's
give the people what they paid for.
What they paid for. I'm just like burning money here. Oh yeah, it has a pungent odor, that's for sure.
Stings the nostrils. Does it smell like Sex Panther?
God, okay. It smells like crap.
It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
And it's literally, oh geez.
Oh geez. Whoa, what's that? Culture Brain insert. That is a hard to find GSI right there.
Oh, you want it?
I do. Let's clean that sucker up.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's mine.
There's mold, so mold penetration.
I'll take mold.
It really is powerful. I'm not even exaggerating.
Wow. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, you can see the chunks of mold on this thing. It's like,
oh god.
It's bad.
Oh dude,
can you hear that? Here.
Oh god, look at the paper beside you, Matt.
Right over here.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Look, you can see that it's inside the pages. It's crunchy, so when I'm bending it like this, it's like making crunching. Here, let's open it up.
Oh man.
There's mold all in on the pages. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it stinks too.
This is so sad.
I seriously didn't. And the same with you. You can see all along the surface here. You can kind of see it in the video. I'm going to try and get some light on it. But you can see oh, that might be underneath. There's mold in here though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull it out. Gross. You can,
Doesn't it make you feel disgusting when you're opening this? Like the label looks good, right?
Yeah, the label looks, obviously it's new, but I see this one's not as bad as yours, but I can see just a little bit, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You can see a little there, and then there's a little bit on this other corner.
Actually, the back of the Xevious I have, just looking at it makes me cough, dude. Oh god. The back of the Xevious I have could be cleaned off. It could be wiped off, it looks like. So
Yeah, I think, in fact, I just wiped that off, literally. So this card, you could mark this card as,
yeah, it's probably got some shit inside too. So
oh, it's pretty pungent.
yeah, you better leave it outside for a while. Get that shit
So card, probably salvage that. Baggie, I don't even know why I'm putting that back in the baggie. Gross. So, ugh. Look at just mold central. So there you go.
I'll take the Cultural Brain GSI.
Okay, it's all yours.
Yeah, I'll neutralize it. That's cool. I'll keep it.
Maybe maybe there's a good image. Oh, glad I put gloves on. Not gonna lie.
There's the screenshot right there for the YouTube video. You holding gloves over the game.
Covering it is that mold. I'm shocked. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen here.
I'm not.
I can't believe it got in. I really can't.
What else is in our games?
Oh man, that's nuts. I seriously just thought that it would be on the surface of the box.
No, mold grows in mysterious ways. Inside shit.
Man, that is nuts.
Yeah. It's really
and this one wasn't even that bad. Just think. Oh, I don't even want. I'm scared to open it now. Just think, with something. I mean, this is really black down in here. This is really bad. Oh,
these should be going for cart prices. So, because it's literally garbage. The rest of the shit.
Yeah, sadly, you're buying garbage.
I'd rather have a rental manual. That's pretty gross.
Has anybody opened a mold game before on video?
I don't think so.
There you go.
I just want to.
We'll probably
get cases and grade them, I guess.
We'll probably get persecuted for
God, I hope so.
Please send hate mail to Josh. I
don't. I'm so sick of people.
Okay.
You want to open up some other sealed games that I've just had sitting here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do it.
When am I going to say no to opening sealed games? I have some reseals that I thought I had.
For Atari 2600? Here, we'll open a 2600 game today. Okay.
So is this actually a reseal then? Somebody just like...
Oh, it's actual what was used for packaging when I got stuff from Venezuela. So I figured let's open a 2600 game. I don't think we've ever opened a 2600 game on here.
So this isn't a reseal. This is an actual seal.
Yeah, it's just thrashed.
Okay.
This shit. Like it's ripped down here.
This mold is bad, dude.
Get it out of your house, Matt.
Well, I'm gonna have to smell it here until we're done.
We're gonna be done quickly. All right, we're gonna open this sucker just so we can see what some contents are inside a game, how they are. We like to open sealed stuff. Okay, hold it open like that.
So now, I don't know anything about this game specifically. Does this have any tie to Air Raid?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so no. Oh.
So there's a manual right out of a brand new game. Kind of thrashed already. Right in the front. And these M Network boxes is just shit. So you actually have to open it from the bottom here. Get the game out. Stupid design on this cartridge.
Oh, because they have that cardboard on the inside that blocks you from...
That's what you get in the M Network game.
That's it? Just those two things?
Those two things. No GSI, nothing else.
No flyers, no anything?
Nothing. But, yep. That's it. Okay. Wow. That was a freebie. Worth
That's
opening.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grade that shit. This is white label Raiders. These are hard to find. Which way am I going? This way? There
You're good. Yep.
Yeah. I think they made them in blue as well. Maybe not for that one. And we could open a Crystal Castles if you want.
Here. Let me put you a spotlight. I'm so bad. I mean, it's up to you. Now you're spotlight, so we can get a better view of it.
All right. So
that thing is beat.
This thing is pretty ugly. I think I paid like $2 for it. So it is an Atari Corp version of the game.
It's like you used it for a booster seat.
What's that?
It looks like you used it for a booster seat.
Yeah, Bentley Bear. It's my booster bitch. Fantastic video game, though. I love Crystal Castles. So, I'm going to open this. I've heard that sometimes these games would contain Atari Inc. cartridges, Atari Corp boxes, and they just throw like leftover cartridges from the early 80s compared to 83. So let's see. This doesn't have a date on the cartridge, so it's probably, look at how clean that shit is. Nothing like opening a new game.
Cool.
And then pull the manuals out here. It's got an Atari Corp limited 90-day warranty.
So this one actually has,
which is cool. Not Atari Inc. And then a black and white manual. So I reckon that this is a later manual as well. So yeah, Atari Corp. I do know that the Atari Corp versions of E.T., they are a little all over the place. So different inserts and stuff. So those were the couple sealed games I had to open.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, so you can see what's inside a game if you want.
That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've never opened this many sealed games. Legitimately sealed games on a...
Legit sealed games we opened for.
2 Nintendo.
2 absolutely disgusting games.
Well, we had to do this because we were going to have Dan Kaplan on as a guest host. At last minute, he couldn't make it because he has Canadian internet.
Yeah, I can see that. He's just hanging out watching Degrassi High. So
yeah,
that's all he can do.
That's all I got is Canadian internet.
Canadian internet. That's fair.
Yeah, so. Yeah, sorry we couldn't have you, Dan.
I'm not sorry we couldn't have you. I don't.
So instead, we'll open Moldy Games and cover Goldin Auctions for you guys.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? What's everybody's thoughts? What are your opinions? What do you think? What do you want to see us do in the future? What kind of guests you want to see on here? I have a line of guests that we're ready to get on here, I think.
Yeah, I just have to show up.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, we do have some fun, exciting guests coming up here in the future.
Yeah, we'll probably get Dan Kaplan's mom on here before we get Dan Kaplan on here. So he's the best. I love him.
He is awesome, and
he's Canadian. I mean, that's a short list for me.
He's a good sport. He really appreciates our friendly jokes. They're all meant in good humor because we love him. So that's why. But that's it, huh? That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Did you have any wins?
Yeah, I bought 181 sealed PS2 games. That was a win.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be topping that one anytime soon.
So there was one loss in there. There was, in the 181 games, I asked for the list of what was greatest hits and what wasn't. Mm-hmm. Guy sent me the list. This game was not supposed to be a greatest hits. Oh. So that shit kind of sucks. So, hey, check it out, though. Security device. Best Buy. Yeah.
And that's not a sticker greatest hits. That's an actual greatest hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oops.
This one was pretty good though.
That kind of makes up for it.
Yeah. I got.
It scares me when you just like set that down roughly. Ugh. God, the grades are just disappearing. Oh.
So one less great game in the world, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. 100 and what?
181 sealed unique PS2 games.
Man.
This game on the mic. When
I don't know that one.
not many people do. You have to be a rapper to play this game, and I was. So not a rapper. But after a couple of beers, I was a rapper. And we would play this, my good friends and I in college. We worked at the video store, Flicks and Picks. And after work, we would go, we get off at 11 or midnight or whatever, and we'd go and go out to the bars, and then we'd come back to my friend Eric's house, and we would rap on his PS2 and play Get On the Mic. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's really good. I got really good at Hypnotize. That was my jam.
I guess my only win here is it's a big one, you know. It's a little crunchy.
You should open it.
Little Beauty and the Beast. I think maybe Eric sent this to me as a joke, but I bought it anyway. He was probably just seeing if I literally do click any bin button, because I do.
This was a win for me.
Ooh.
And it is the
Ubisoft
Square version. And it's a 6.5A, and it says it has holes in boxes, but there's like these itty bitty little punctures along the spine here, and that's it. And I'm like, that was a harsh 6.5. Beautiful game. I'm pretty happy with it. I probably won't regrade it or anything.
Basically, it faces really, really well, obviously.
Yeah, dude, it faces it. Aside from those, there's small punctures. This thing faces up like a 9.4.
Does it face that good?
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's a harsh 6.5. When you open a Moldy 6.0 and my 6.5 looks like a gem mint game.
I can pull 6.5. I'm not opening it.
Don't do it.
I only open Call of Duty Finest Hours. Apparently. I only open things that cost me a lot of money.
Yeah. It's already past my bedtime.
Oh, okay. I'll wrap it up then.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, and plus I want to get the stench out of my room. I literally, it's everywhere right now. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. That was kind of a fun episode. It was definitely a learning experience. Let us know your thoughts, comments. Maybe skip the hate mail this time. Let us know what you want to see in the future. We'll be excited to bring you some awesome guests. Maybe Dan Kaplan at some point. And then a bunch of other collectors we have on the list to bring on the show.
Yep.
We're going to bring you some great information. Thanks for watching, all 5 of you, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.